Good.
Let's go.
So, hey guys, welcome back to the Ali and George's Fight Companion. George is not with me today, but I am very, very blessed to be joined by the current PFL Bantamweight champion, Lewis McGrillen. Lewis.
Nice to meet you, my mate.
Nice to meet you too. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here today. Now, obviously, this interview is all about the Let's Get It Crackin' Fighting Championships in collaboration with PCFC, which will be on the 20th of December at the Wythenshawe Forum. Now, Lewis, so my first question is just like why? Like, why now? Why put on this event? Like, what is the significance behind this event?
I feel like I've had to have a few things in my career where I take a step back on because due to reasons I can't really disclose anytime now.
Yep.
And I thought I'd take an opportunity to actually do something else, like a little side hustle for myself.
Nice.
I love fighting. I want to fight right now, but I thought if I can't get that opportunity for myself, why not give it out for people and help them? I've got professional fighters on there, amateur fighters on there, even novice people from my estate who want to have the opportunity to fight, and I'm just trying to give them a bit of a guide to do that.
Yeah. Now, talk to me about the kind of logistics behind planning an event like this. How difficult has it been? Obviously, you know, it's your first time. What are the kind of challenges you face, like, you know, behind the scenes?
Yeah. Well, I'm taking my first little dibs at being like a promoter in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, getting in front of the camera and talking a little bit here and there and being myself, my authentic self.
Yeah.
It's actually not that hard. I'm pretty good in that sort of sense. But like for me, like being in front of a screen, messaging people, getting all these things, posters, organising people with that, tickets, commission, counting. I can't even count, mate. I failed school, that's why I fight. I mean, I'm learning all these things, and obviously I've got people in Manchester top team who are PCFC and stuff like that, and they're guiding me. They're now guiding me and showing me like an inkling what to do here now. I'm learning the ropes this year with fight shows. So next year I'll probably take that a dabble of doing that myself now.
Nice.
Fight and do fight shows.
Nice, nice. Now let's talk about some of the fights that are on the card now. So have the fighters that want to fight, have they sort of like messaged you and messaged, you know, PCFC and everything?
Yeah, a few guys have been messaging. We've obviously been reaching out to other gyms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've had a good bit of help from Carl and George, people in the gym showing me the ropes. Obviously, we've got about, I don't know accurately, but about 120 fighters, amateur and pro in the gym.
Wow.
So I feel like there's a lot of guys who are hungry to have a fight, and people would like to fight in Wythenshawe, my crowd, in front of my people, and people like the fact that I'm like, kind of like involved with it, and I want to give everyone an opportunity to fight at the end of the day. So I think that's all it comes down to. Yeah, now that is extremely commendable, you know, for you to do, to give opportunities out to fighters that want a chance. You know, being a fan of you, you know, seeing how you are, seeing how you speak. I heard you say in another interview is that, you know, you often self-destruct. Yeah. Between fights, you know, but you know you thrive in the chaos, but you know sometimes the chaos can get too much, and you know it can sometimes lead you down like a dark road if you're not fighting. So you know, I guess fighting gives you the sort of channel to really direct your anger in like a productive way. Is that one of the reasons why you're putting this on for other fighters who may have like a similar kind of mindset, or like? Yeah, definitely. Do you know one thing I've learned about MMA fighters, probably even boxers, anyone who does a bit, anyone who has a knock, I believe we're all mental. Some mental more than others. Do you know what I mean? Something like I'm pretty mad, as like people like to think. People call me mad, you know, if you know me or whatever. But like, I've also got a good side to me, I guess. And like, I feel like if I put my energy into something positive, I'm giving that out, and also giving people an opportunity. Like, end of the day, it's near Christmas now, and I feel like everyone wants to have a goal and stuff like that, and like, why don't we have a nice fight and then they can celebrate Christmas all together and stuff like that? And I think, why don't we just do that? These opportunities are all coming through now, and I believe whatever's going on, I believe maybe the higher power or God is putting me an opportunity right now to focus on this right now, and the next year will be a big year for myself, and everything's all coming into play and the stars will align. But I'm just focusing on what I need to do, and that's for the 20th of December and get everyone a fight.
Nice. Have you met some of the fighters, and stuff that want to fight? Are some of them training at Manchester
like a lot of the professional fighters on top of the build, they're all Manchester top team. We obviously got a bit of a beginner's course for some people who've got to know. Who Ellis and Keenan are now running the beginner's course and the novice side of it, and they're nice people. You know what I mean? Like even the amateurs, there's a few amateurs in the gym. Obviously, I already know of. Like we got a few good ticket sellers, like your Oscar Shelley's and stuff like that, who are in the gym, and people like that. And I obviously give them a push as well. And we're all coming together in the day, and everyone just loves a fight, mate. I love a fight. I'll do anything for a fight, mate. I swear down, and like even being around that side of the violence and the chaos is why I thrive, and I'm pushing it now, on a different type of way. We're just like promoting, giving people opportunity. Me sitting K-side watching it, but with a little Pepe in my hand, it will be very interesting as well. Very new to me because I'm the guy in there. I'm the guy in there, and even when I like going to like a boxing event or an MMA event in the crowd, I struggle sitting in the crowd. As weird as I struggle with it because I don't like being at that side. I like to be in there. If it's a different type of energy where I'm like the promoter, if you say it, and K side, it'll be. I want to see what that'll be like for me. Me sat K side, blah blah blah. I'm pushing this narrative for people to come and stuff like that, and that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to get everything for a good cause.
Nice. Well, you spoke a little bit there about the mentality of being a fighter, and see how you're kind of itching to always fight to get into the cage. I've seen you speak recently about, say, if you do have a fight and you're so close to your opponent before a fight, you're kind of obsessed with what they're doing, how they're training, how they're eating. I'm kind of curious to know, like, what's the kind of mentality shift for some of the fighters that you've met who are going to be fighting in like a few days' time at the Let's Get It Crackin' Fighting Championships?
You know what? This is one thing. I know people, but no one knows them truly inside the mind and what they're like. You can only judge it on how they are in the cage, because I believe fighting is the most honest thing you can do.
For sure.
You can't shy away from what's in there. It will be exposed if you didn't do it in by experience. If you do this and that, there's a few things and stuff like that. But I've seen a few people's approach and how they are on fights and stuff like that. But I'm just my own person in that sense, where I couldn't really give a judge basis on that.
For sure.
We will see. End of the day, what people have got. There's good opportunities, there's good fights, there's solid fights for everyone on the card. I don't think we've done any mismatching or anything like that. I feel like we pulled it all together. My mentality of fighting is just, I just turn cold, mate. Like how I'm talking to you now, I'm not that guy when I'm about to fight, when I'm in the arena. I feel nothing in there, mate. Sometimes I feel like there's something wrong with me in a way. But probably is. That's why I'm there.
Would you admit that you've got like a screw loose then?
You what's that?
Would you admit that you've got like a screw loose?
Oh yeah, I say so, mate. I think you got to be a little bit of a screw loose to get in there and have a do. Do you know what I mean? In front of people and stuff like that. But I don't really deep it too much. I just do what I do end of the day. Because if you sit there and think about it too much, it can mess your head up, man. It really can. So I just think, I just do it. I love it. You know what I mean? It's got to be pretty far where I am now. So why would I stop?
For sure.
Messing it up.
Now, I want to talk about the significance of having the fight event at the Wythenshawe Forum. Now, obviously, your first fight, was it in October 7th, 2017?
It was, yeah.
And was it at the Wythenshawe Forum?
It wasn't, you know.
No, it wasn't.
My first ever fight in the Forum was in, I couldn't tell you specifically. I don't know. If I'm right or wrong, it was 10th of December 2021. I know it was December 2021.
Got it.
And I fought a Brazilian guy, I fought Marcondes Bastos, and I went viral on that one. It was my first professional fight. I was getting a bit of a name for myself. I was knocking people out. I was getting big on TikTok and stuff like that. I was like one of the first fighters on TikTok to get big. People started copying on me, seeing who I am and stuff like that. People come in and everyone loves a local hero, a local guy. So we put the event on in Wythenshawe. This Brazilian gets in my face, I pushed him. I'm gonna knock you out. Fight night comes along. I hit him and knocked him out in 10 seconds.
Yeah, well.
I knocked him out in 10 seconds. Then I had a second fight in the forum. I fought a guy called Martin Fudo, where I catched his leg and I hit him and he levitated.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I think everyone's seen that knockout.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Viral. That was in the forum. That was in Women's Short. That went so viral again.
Yeah.
And then my last ever fight in the forum was in 2022.
Yeah.
Just before I signed for the PFL.
Yeah.
My last fight on the regional scene, I fought a guy called Ramiro Reyes.
Okay.
And he was a Brazilian guy. You know what? He's actually a proper nice guy as well.
Okay,
I had a good do with him as well. Fought him. He actually stepped in to fight me on like a week or 2 weeks notice because my original opponent pulled out. And I had my last fight in the forum there. So I've had 3 fights in the forum and 3 days till fight night now.
Yep.
So.
So, you know, just like observing how you speak, like I said, I'm just like speaking to you now, you're very passionate about how you speak, but you've also got like a deep side to you in the sense that you do a lot of praying, you go to church, you do a lot of manifestation, you believe in speaking things and thinking things into existence, you visualize a lot.
Yeah. 100%.
So, how...
Story of my life, that, mate.
Yeah. So how far into your fight career did you think, like this type of event is what I want to do?
In terms of manifestation and things like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I've used manifestation probably all my life, to be honest. Or like you know what? It's always good to go church to tame you anyway, mate. Do you get me? Because I've got, like I say, how I am now. I've got a side to me where sometimes I need to tame it. Do you know what I mean? I got to tame that side. Do you know what I mean? Like that other side of me. Obviously, and I believe in all that stuff. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power, whatever you want to call it. There's something out there. It's no coincidence how things are all aligning. Yeah. And in terms of a fight show, I actually used to organise underground fight shows in lockdown. Okay. I swear to God, and that was originally where the WFC come from. Right. My mate Key News, who's fighting on the show. He's fighting on the show. I actually had him to have a fight with my other mate. Okay. Ethan. Yeah. I need to get him on the show, mate. Yeah. Have a do. Right. And he'll know what I'm on about. And that was probably the greatest fight I've ever seen in my life. Wow. It was on a field. Yeah. Was it? Community centre in primary school in Benchill. Yeah. And they had a do, mate. It was a 5-round war. We got a WWE belt. We stripped some of the stuff off it, had W in it, and we spray painted it and we made the WFC belt. It's the first WFC belt. Wow. You know what, I'm going to dig up and bring it to the forum. I have to, because that was the OG belt. And that's where that was where it was inspired from, organising fights, stuff like letting you get like your KOTRs, you get your street beefs in America. Yeah, you do. That's what it all stemmed down to. We were all having people, I was having people in the estate having dues. It's better than them doing something mad in it, like doing a mad on each other and stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. But then that's what it comes down to. So I actually never thought it would come round this far, this time soon. To be fair, I thought doing a fight show would come along. Lay down in a few more years, but I guess it just come round now, and maybe it was all good timing, maybe everything come into play. I'm just see how it's gonna go anyway. So you're in your Dana White bag now? Dana Orange. Dana Orange, man, Dana Ginge, mate. We come with all names for ourselves, to be honest. Well, Dana Ginge. Yeah, Dana Ginge for us all. What we call King Frank Sniff. Yeah. I don't know, I thought Ellis is one, but yeah. These obviously other ones, mate, but I'm not going to disclose on camera, but yeah. Now, I want to, so have you become familiar with some of the fighters that you have on the card? Have you sort of, do you know their story? Do you know their motivations as to why they want to fight? How close have you gotten to some of the fighters that are going to be fighting? I actually only know a few guys who I've trained with, to be honest. Right, like, I've known Link Strong, like, pretty much all my fight career, to be honest. I see where he's come from and what he had to go through with injuries and things like that, and then becoming a father and things like that. And I'm glad to actually give him an opportunity to actually have his professional MMA fight now. His first professional MMA fight, he did well in the MMA scene. He did a few K1 things. We had injuries from put him out of MMA. So I know his story and things like that, and how his approaches to things. I've even got like your likes of Kai Owens, he's a top lad. He actually helped me out with spars and camps and stuff like that in the past, and I'm glad to get him on top of the bill and be main event, to be honest. Yeah, he's got a solid opponent as well, and I'm looking forward to that fight daily. Nice. And then, you know, even like novice fights, like I got, like I say, lads from Women's Short. There's a lad I know called Lewis. He was top lad, a top friend of mine back in the day and stuff like that. He was in the ABA, I think, I swear. He was Northwest champion, 2-time Northwest champion in boxing, and he was British champion in boxing.
Okay.
And he did pack it in with boxing and fighting, you know how things fall in with people's lives and growing up and things like that. And he always wanted to have a fight again.
Okay.
He always wanted to have a do.
Yeah.
I got on the blower to him and I went, yo mate, I think it's that time you have a fight now.
Yeah.
He went, what do you mean? He went, got a fight show coming. And
Yeah.
I'm blessed to get him opportunity to fight on my show.
Yeah.
Giving him a little way to have a fight now, and I'm looking forward to his fight, to be honest. We've got I feel other lads from women's shot like Colin and your Lukes and your Ashtons. Lads, all I know from this day, I went to school with him.
No way.
Yeah, I went to school with these lads, and they wanted to have a try at having a fight, and I think, why not? I'll give opportunity to have a fight.
Of course,
and like amateur lads in the gym and stuff like that who just love having a do, and I don't mind. I'm blessed to have them, to give them an opportunity to fight on my show.
Yeah.
And it's always coming into play.
Yeah. Who are some of the fighters that you're most excited to watch? You know, obviously you've listed the likes of Kai Holmes. He's going to be in the main event. Which fighter or fight are you most excited to watch?
What Bill is so good, you know.
Yeah.
I need to look. I need to get my phone and have a look, mate, because there's so many.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to Lewis Paris fight. I'll be honest.
Nice.
Because that's like another personal one where it's a lad I've known for years, and it's good to see him back. Mate, he was like Boyle. He was like the cock when the Boyle, the cock. You know what I mean? Out of the lads I knew in our estate at the time. So it's good to see him come back. I'm looking forward to see like Kai Holmes, of course, like I said, because main event. He's a nice lad. He likes to go hunting as well with his air rifle.
Okay.
I've had some good chats about that. There's so many, mate. Honestly, when I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at that. Let me have a look at the images on Fight Bill for a second.
Okay, go on.
Swear down, because there's so many.
Yeah. No, I'm also excited to watch the obviously the main event.
The main event.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got the. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Obviously, my mate Key News.
Yeah.
But he's had an opponent pull out again. Right now, we had him to fight some Spanish traveller kid, but he had to pull out due to being ill, which I understand, to be honest. He had the same sort of illness what happened to me in August. We're getting really sick.
Yeah.
So I can't really fault the guy. Then we had some other lads step in to fight, and we're looking for him. So right now, any bantamweight in UK you actually want to have a fight, please jump on it and have a do, mate. We really appreciate that. He's a good opponent for you, for yourself and stuff like that. So any amateur bantamweight who wants to get in Crackin on the 20th of December, let's go. Give me a message or humble narrator Lewis McGrillen.
Yeah. Now, how stressful has it been to manage the fights, the fighters, you know, like all of that, you know, I mean, I'm sure it may have been like really stressful, yeah.
My hair's gonna fall out, I'm gonna grow ginger beard and my name's gonna be called Carl Prince by the end of it. Swear down. You know what, I've done a good bit of work, mate, do you know what I mean? We're all pulling our weight, I'm making all the kids pull out. Pull out their fucking, do you know what I mean, to get to work, mate. You wanna make some dough. You want to push this promotion, you want to have great fights, you want to help everyone, so you need to pull your weight out. I'm going to get anyone doing that. Fight posters, and people to do fight posters, matchmaking, ticket selling, counting the money, making sure people turn up to training and things like that, checking in on guys who are still game to fight. Because I'll tell you one thing what really grinds my gears.
I'm going
to put it like Peter Griffin, what really grinds my gears. People, who message. I remember putting out there that first video. Do you want to fight? Do you like a fight?
Yeah, I thought.
I got so many messages. Like I couldn't get. Honestly, it was overwhelming. Like wow. It's like when I've had a fight. And I got my phone blowing. I can't get back to everyone. And literally, everyone like, I'll fight. I'll do this and that. Sweet. Messages, give us your weight, details, this, that, where you're from, etc. Alright, got your opponent, mate. Sends a picture of your fight poster, ghost. I had a guy, who messaged me, He messaged me, bro, and he was like, I'm well game to fight, I'll fight anyone, I'll do this and that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, sweet, bro, you sound game as fuck, I love you. Next minute, blocked me. like a bird, mate.
What?
Like a bird. I'm like, why are you blocking me like a bird? You know what I mean? Like, listen, you don't do that, mate. Just turn around and say, yeah, I didn't want to have a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just don't rate that.
Yeah.
Like, what, did you want a conversation with me?
Yeah.
Did you want a conversation with me? Why don't you just pay a ticket and come to the forum and you might have a conversation with me then? Do you know what I mean? I'll have a conversation with anyone.
Yeah.
But what was that? Like, why are you wasting our time for you to go out your way to help you? Because I'm trying to do you a favour as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Give you an opportunity.
Yeah.
And then you're just there messing me about, and that was definitely what grind my gears, brother.
Okay.
Just people, yeah, I'm going to fight, and then where are you? Gone. Blocking there like a bird. Moving on.
Right. So I want to sort of circle back to, you know, I think you said on like a recent podcast that you've never felt much proud of you know, many things as a youngster.
Yeah.
Right. Is this obviously something that you can, like, you know, look back at in like 20, 30 years time and be like, you know what, like I was, you know, that is something that I was very, very proud of.
Do you know what I did last night?
Yeah.
I threw my bantamweight strap in the wardrobe.
Really?
Off my mantelpiece last night.
Why?
Why? Because you're just a man. Like, it was a season in the day.
Yeah.
Belts only hold your pants up.
Yeah.
Belts only hold your pants up. That's just to keep your ego in play. And I felt like it was now the time where I enjoyed the fruits of my labour, but I've got all the fruit off the bowl now. So now I need to move on and find some do other things. And like, I look at it this way, yeah. You can definitely. I was trying to be mate about it. You can enjoy your accomplishments, what you've done, but never be too satisfied with what you've done and lean on it. And I want more, man. When I won that in December, it was so overwhelming. Like I said, I felt empty, but I enjoyed it, this and that. But you know what? You can't sit there and be so complacent. There's a thing what Michael Jordan did. I think it was he won the championship, and the first thing he did, he lifted his hand up and went, I want the 5th one or something like that. Yeah. Do you know, he's talking about he wants the next season to win. You want more and more and more. You can't be satisfied with what you've already got, because if you took it, you've gained it. I want the next thing. Genghis Khan didn't just take out one village. He wanted the next village. He wanted the next village. He wanted that. He wanted this and he wanted that, and he's going to keep pushing and working hard to get it. And I believe that's what you've got to be. You've got to be a monster in that sense. Yeah. And I'm learning the ropes as my age, just turned 25 now, and I'm taking that in now. Wow. I'm never satisfied. Do you want to knock someone out cold, I'm not satisfied with me.
Really? Why not? Why not?
I watched my performance like, right, I did this wrong, A, B to square, what I did wrong, and I am breaking down. I watch my fights in slow motion, break it down, what I need to do, what I've done wrong, and that's the reason why I'm trying to improve every time I fight. Yeah. So I feel like I'm taking that, because if the moment you're satisfied, the moment you get complacent, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're dead.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't sit there on guard with your trophy and you're strapping one hand, well, someone's aiming a sniper on your head right now, and they're gonna catch that bounty. I've got a bounty on my head. That's how I look at it. I've got a bounty on my head, so I need to keep going on the run. I need to keep robbing more banks. I need to keep going out my way, pillaging someone, taking the next village and winning, and keep training and keep working hard. Nice. And that goes for everyone. Like you can't get complacent in this world. You've got to keep working hard. Because the moment you take complacement, you die.
For sure. Now that is a very strong message for anyone listening, which is, you know, so is this obviously the first of many
events?
Yeah,
definitely, mate.
For sure.
I'm looking to probably do 3 more next year.
Okay.
This is the learning curve for this one. This is the year of the snake in Chinese mythology and stuff like that, and I believe that's shedding your skin to new things and things like that, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. This is learning the ropes, learning your craft, taking what it is, not just in my fight show, in my career and other things, and next year is going to be even more bigger and better. Nice.
Now obviously we're only a few days out now from the first Let's Get It Crackin' Fighting Championships. Has your mind already started to think about the next few events, you know, logistics wise, you know, when they will happen, where, how?
You know what? Nah, not quite.
Yeah.
I'm in a predicament right now where I am in negotiation with things what I'm gonna do in my career in a sense.
For sure.
So like I'm focused on the show right now. Yeah. All my apples and pears are all in there right now. I'm gonna get that out of the way, and then I'm gonna try and focus on me for a second. what's Lewis McGrillen want to do? Because at the end of the day, I need to fight, man. Like, even right now, I miss it so much.
For sure.
It's burning me. It's burning me not fighting. I'm so happy, and I'm proud of everyone who's going to fight on Saturday.
No, for sure.
And I wish I was in there, I was with him on the firing squad. But I'm leading the charge in a sense.
For sure.
So I'm letting everyone have a do in there. But after that, I'm going to focus on what's on next for me, where I'm at in my career, get myself a fight, and then we'll get more shows going next year.
Yeah, nice. So only a few more questions now. I don't want to take your time up too much. You spoke a little bit there about, you know, wanting to pursue fighting, obviously yourself for the next year, but then also wanting to put on more events as well. How do you plan on sort of like, you know, managing that time, and you've now essentially just got your eggs in different baskets now and everything.
Well, I'm trying to build a team, man. I'm trying to build a squad. I'm trying to build a fucking empire here.
Nice.
That's what I'm after. So when I get people who are trying to help me and working with us together, because you're not just working for me, you're working together.
Yeah.
And if we're all working together on that sort of side, where you've got your cameramans there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got people who are like willing to get on board and try and support the cause, and all working together, we can all get looked after in that sense. So I've got people who are going to help me in that sense with the show.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I can focus on my fighting. At the end of the day, I always get told one thing I need to do. I always need to focus on one thing most, and that's training and fighting. Okay. But I also need to work on other things around that, which I'm doing. But I'm gonna balance it all out. I'm figuring it out because I'm chaotic and I'm mental. But it's all gonna get balanced out, and I know it will. I'm turning 26 next year. Just turned 25.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure I'm on a side of maturity now. Maybe frontal lobes developed. Apparently, anyway. But yeah.
No, obviously, just speaking to you now, I mean, it feels like you've just lived like 20 different lives at the age of 24, 25, obviously.
Probably.
Yeah. Now, obviously, I do want to commend you for taking on this huge task, obviously for the first time in your life, and I just want to wish you luck for the event. Well, for not only the event, but obviously for any future events, obviously for your fighting career as well.
Yeah.
But obviously, you don't need luck in that. You just won 100 grand, last year. You're the current PFL bantamweight champion.
I'm not anymore, actually.
Oh, no way.
The season's done now, mate. Some guy already fought, but I don't give a shit about him. I'm chin him anyway.
Yeah, no, we don't care about that. Yeah.
He don't matter, he's boring, he stinks.
Yeah, so where can people get their tickets?
Oh yeah, get your tickets on Skiddle. The link is in my bio on Instagram. I'm going to be posting it on my story every day. I'm due to post it right now, to be fair. Also, we've got some merch here. This is now McGrillen. This is the McGrillen merch. I teamed up with a guy called We Fly Solo, building these McGrillen shirts. There's different ones, different colours, different types of ones on the brand, and this is popping off now. You will be able to get them at the shop, in the show. Also, if you want to win a free one, like, comment, share, and tag at least 3 of your droogie friends, and then we'll announce the winner on fight day. Also, you can get your tickets on fight day. You can literally rock up to the forum with your boys, and you can buy a ticket then and there, anytime. We start at 2 and we finish at around 11 at night time, all depending on how good the fights are. Let's get it cracking. Right,
well, you heard it here first. Thank you, Lewis.
Thank you, my mate.
And thank you very much, and see you in the next one.